Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates. And the Pirates will put toe to leather and will get started. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So South Carolina's offense will start this game off with the football. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Bring in the heat.
Coaches talk about third downs all the time. They emphasize it in football games, and that's a great start for this defense. They're ready for the pass, nice coverage in the back end. They get the sack, and they set the tone in this football game.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So the East Carolina Pirates offense will go to work for the first time today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And, Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Snagged out of the air. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. No good. After the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years.
Just keeps moving. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Gamecocks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go right back to the run. Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Sets up the screen. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. The Gamecocks are flying down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. This time he's got his man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Unleashes to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Throws toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Snags it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw again. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Makes the grab. It's short. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Trying play action. He's got his man. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The Pirates decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Let's see what he can do with it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Oh, they're after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. Oh, what a move to get room. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that 1st down and keep the offense on the field.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the catch on the left. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense has it. They're on the move. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Takes the handoff. It's Jamison. turning it on. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Caught close to the marker. It's Jamison. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll go to the air. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Inside the 50. At the 30. 10. Touchdown Gamecocks. The defense putting points on the board.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get, at minimum, tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Back to pass on second down. Caught. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Pirates racing to the line in the hurry-up. The play-action fake. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got his man out of the backfield. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to bully their way for the first. This might depend on the spot, but I think he's going to come up just inches short of converting that 3rd down. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds his tight end. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Gamecocks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to buy time. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Pirates line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his man. It's Ware. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense. Just
throws toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them. They get the incompletion. But if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Great place to start for this offense. He'll keep it himself. Nice move to keep running.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. What a job to lay out and make the catch. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense picks it up. The 50, the 40, the 30, the 20, past the 10. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that's the kind of play that can win you.
The extra point is blocked. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Under fire. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking deep. Snags it down the right side. Finds a seam. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jamison. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. No way the official's going to miss that one. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He lost one down the sideline. He's got it down the right side. Touchdown, Pirates. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Fires deep on the run. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Dumps it to the back. This time on target. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking downfield on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Greenville.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Pirates now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gives it on the option. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? The Pirates want to crank the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
It's complete. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Got him downfield. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, ECU.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking.
There he goes. Inside the 30. He's at the touchdown, Gamecocks. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was
looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the play fake. He'll take another shot here. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Just keeps slinging it. Makes the grab. He's not going to have enough for the first down. Had to get it to the 35, and now a tricky fourth down decision coming. And the Pirates send out the punt unit. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. They'll give it to the back. Hard running there. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. The Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Got his man quickly. Made a defender miss. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Gamecocks are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Pirates trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. The sure hands, it's Jamison. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. And the Pirates will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll toss it. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Makes the grab. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Let's see if he can find some room behind the left tackle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Zips it out to his man. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the 4th quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quick completion to the right. Finds a crease at the 20. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. They'll run it. And he gets nothing, and this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line. And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Pirates backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. Standing in his own end zone, looking to throw. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the 1st down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And the Pirates will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. He leaves it with his back. Shakes off the defender.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Got room to work. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Lets it fly. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set him up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Got a man. It's short. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, East Carolina. Great job by the back on the option.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The inside handoff. At the 45 on his way. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. One more play to pad the stats. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over.